But yeah, let's take a look at the open prize fund. The total is $250,000. First place winner takes home $75,000. Second place, $55,000. Just great prizes for everybody. And champions bracket winner, bonus, $15,000. That's a nice bonus.
It really, really is. As the players get ready for this first round, and there you have this beautiful new playing hall. Check that out.
They have so much more space now. St. Louis Chess Club has so many beautiful rooms. I think open and the ladies section are in two different rooms.
Right, they're
and
separated.
You can see between the boards there's just so much space. Very comfortable for the players.
Oh yes, absolutely. And we're going to have a bell ringer for this, the first round. We're hoping it's going to be Jeannie Sinkfield doing the honors as we see Levon. What is he wearing today?
Beautiful shirt as always.
Exactly. And there is our co-founder of the chess club, Jeannie Sinkfield, doing the honors, ready to ring the bell. Give me a signal, she's saying. Yeah.
And are we going to see a live audience?
Yes, they are permitted, but at the start they want all the players to get wanded, and even the spectators will have to turn in.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. Delphine Persoon, Katie Taylor, one of the best. Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The jab won't score. No rest for the weary. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Persoon trying to get her first win over Katie Taylor after losing their first two fights against each other.
So let's be honest, Persoon's first loss was controversial. She has to prove it was wrong, all wrong. So when she comes in, her game plan is going to be upped by 100%. Her mindset is going to be on focus, on point, 100%. Katie Taylor, we know her probably, we know what she's capable of, we know that skills she is probably one of the best female fighters in the world. For once, the first time in her career, she
scores that count. Right there, and she just wobbled Delphine Persoon. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now you've got to wake up, you've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. All about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Persoon in that last round. Pretty dominant. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won it hands down.
She got clipped by that counter. Counter shot lands. This fight has a real good flow to it. Catch and shoot. They both want the knockout. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. All the talking has been
skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Catches and counters. They know their body's been compromised. They gotta cover it up, and that leaves the head open. Counter punching. Talk about pursuing that last.
Better than that.
As we go in round 3, who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can you believe what we're seeing? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. These counter punches have to hurt. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter shot by her. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about pursuing that last
Okay,
round.
I get it.
Talk about
You
a
need to switch it up.
one-sided 3 minutes.
Get your
We just saw.
mind back on the job. That's a terrible round.
They got it in round 4. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He wasn't ready for that counter. Perfect counter lands. They're not going to let this one go to the judges. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Counter punch. He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's go with that right uppercut. Nice counter shot by her. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Okay, now you let her back into the fight.
Round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Oh, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you win, hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about pursuing that last
Now
round.
you're
After what
switching
we
it.
saw
Get out there and switch off.
into the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you win it hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get caught to rhythm, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
How about that time counter shot? Nice idea with the jab that does not land. They exchange punches. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter punch. Look how that straight's affecting him. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about pursuing that last round.
Switch back on.
There's the bell, start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won it hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, bachelors.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. It's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
And that is that. She surrenders. This is over. And that is that. They saw.
Are sort of dodging each other or playing some interesting variations. We're just seeing beautiful, at least intriguing ideas right away. I'd like to jump to this game with Carissa and Anna Zatonski. And by the way, you said who could possibly beat Irina's record? Carissa's already halfway there, and she's only 22 years old. I mean, she's 20 years the junior of Irina with only needing 4 more championships. She's done 4 already, the last 3 in a row. So my pick is going to be Carissa for sure. Of course, you got people like Alice and Jennifer Yu, who's actually Jennifer's a 2-time champ, who might say, well, I'm in.
Oh,
And we're in
okay.
the
The
endgame.
ending. We're in this ending.
Haven't seen this in a while. It
Yeah.
used to be so popular.
I used to play it very often as black, and I played this position as black throughout my career, and I always included the move h6, bishop here, bishop here.
To determine if
Well, because we get into it the exact same position as the players did in the game. Now, when the pawn is on h7, everybody, and the main move by far is h2, h4. But because I already have my pawn on h6, I take the sting
you
out
can
of
ignore
the,
it.
and I
Yes.
can make any other move, knight d7 and so forth. But let's see what the players did to get to this ending. Bishop f5 immediately. Levon said, okay, you know what? You're this young, talented, aspiring, a wonder Liang 2700 player. I'm the old school teacher. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play an ending, and I'm going to play against the pawns on f6 and f7.
However, h4 didn't come.
Because,
He kept the h4 square for his knight.
exactly. A completely different approach by the white player that's also has been seen a lot is you put your knight on h4, and the idea is very fun. What you want to do is you want to play the move f4.
Oh, you're still trying to trap the bishop?
Correct. And what you want to do is you want to get your opponent to play the move f5 so that you could play bishop to d3. And if after f4 you don't play the move f5, then you're going to go and trap the bishop. So a little twist, but okay. He reached for his f pawn. He just didn't go all the way. Did a wonder.
If he played f4, then bishop would end up on e4?
Yes, that's exactly right. So the nice idea behind a wonders move bishop b4 is the desirable or the threatened bishop, threatening the bishop with f4 is no longer any worry.
It's not
because,
attractive anymore.
yeah,
for white.
bishop on e4. But a moment ago there would have been knight takes e4, and that would have actually been very good for
Great
white.
pawn structure for white. and
Exactly.
Not so great for black.
And that was why we see a little bit more modest f3.
I've heard from
a5.
that a5 was a novelty.
Okay.
Is it prep? Is it a...
100% prep. One of the things I got a chance over the weekend, and a big shout out to the chess club, we hosted the St. Louis Masters. It was an incredibly strong event, and we had a wonder was lingering.
He was playing?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was just in town and enjoying himself, and Ilya Mizhnik and I were doing.
This man was on another level, almost superhuman. He was the kind of guy who never once slipped on his diet.
You were just like an animal when it came to, obviously, your training structure, but also your food. Like, you never missed.
Oh, no.
You finished it no matter what.
Yeah, everything was structured. Everything was done at the same time, each and every single day.
For him, food wasn't just fuel, it was the foundation. Consistency was everything.
In contest prep, I ate like 600 grams of protein a day.
A wonder as a partner for his training for the candidate. So the world is watching a wonder's progress, and there you see.
And it didn't matter whether it was contest prep or the off-season, the standard never changed. Most people think the off-season means relax.
Are coming his way.
Yeah, and he reminded me of something I completely forgotten. He, a wonder, had been playing in a U.S. Junior Championship here that we had been streaming, commentating on, and a wonder had a position where he was +9. +9.
This man was on another level, almost superhuman. He was the kind of guy who never once slipped on his diet.
You were just like an animal when it came to, obviously, your training structure, but also your food. Like, you never missed.
Oh, no.
You finished it no matter what.
Yeah, everything was structured. Everything was done at the same time, each and every single day.
For him, food wasn't just fuel, it was the foundation. Consistency was everything.
In contest prep, I ate like 600 grams of protein a day.
And it didn't matter whether it was contest prep or the off-season, the standard never changed. Most people think the off-season means relaxing, skipping meals, maybe grabbing fast food. That's why so many fall short.
Ain't no skipping meals. In my whole career, I never missed one.
Ronnie, he treated every season the same. The goal off-season was clear, pack on size, but do it the right way, not sloppy weight, not junk. You build quality muscle by keeping protein sky high and eating clean day after day. And those massive physiques you see on stage, they weren't built in a few months. It took years. Guys like Ronnie would add 10, 15, sometimes even 20 pounds of solid muscle in a year. That came from brutal training and endless meals, 6 times a day without fail. It wasn't easy. Sometimes he'd wake up in the middle of the night just to eat, then go straight back to bed. Other times he'd take short breaks at work, grab his pre-cooked meals from the car, heat them up, and get right back on track. No excuses, no skipping. That's the kind of discipline that separates legends from everyone else.
Kudos to him for going to complete his education and continue his education as well, and then compete at the very highest levels. One position
One of the toughest challenges in bodybuilding is eating 6 to 8 meals every single day. This is how he managed
Thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral, and yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape, and this is Delphine Persoon. Introducing first, Delphine.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, fighting...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to... We're expecting an all-action slugfest. They both want the knockout. Punch scores. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into a room with such smart people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering you in. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot by her. We want an action, and they are delivering. There's the jab, it doesn't score. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now Mama switching up. Here's the bell for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fight like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice punch. Perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Counter punching. Punch doubled her over. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep her on the end of the job.
Bell rings and we start the third. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Pretty close fight here in this round.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. Nice defense with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. I wonder if her
You're
trainer
starting
is
to
gonna
make
give her some
mistakes
advice here.
and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get.
Here's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. Then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot. Get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself up trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And this with the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost more.
Better than that.
There's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won it hands down.
She scores with that counter. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, you are tired. This can be the loneliest place
coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's see what the corner has to say.
Switching off.
Ready to go for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got level skin. People can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
You don't want to trade shots. Oh, what a punch! What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. This round could go either. As bad as boxing judges can be sometimes, there's no oil. Here comes round 7. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Counter shot from her. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab not finding its target. is the bell for round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So much for boxing. This is a fight. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get at that.
To be followed by Bishop F4. You quickly, as Black, played Bishop A6 and captured that knight. You gave up the two bishops once again, seeking to play A6 and B5. Mishra played Queen E7.
Queen E7. Oh, I think there's a tactical idea,
Oh,
right?
please. If I go
he
knight
wants to
C4.
take knight takes D5.
So, let's have a
It
look.
doesn't work if you go knight C4. It only works if you leave the knight on D2.
Okay, sorry. I will
Taking
make...
H1.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Now let's try if knight D5 works.
Knight takes, pawn takes,
Bishop
bishop
C3.
takes, B takes,
And
queen takes E2 is the big idea. And I think that's a decent threat.
It is, but the
decent
knight
tactic.
C4 move is the most logical move, right?
First of all, to sidestep, I didn't even know that was a threat, by the way. I just wanted to say that knight, sorry.
King H1,
yeah.
yes.
Knight C4 struck me as the most logical. Then I thought you were going to do something really, really clever, and I couldn't. Oh, excuse me.
First with the knight, and
Yeah,
yes,
first with the knight, and I was thinking, is there some massive cheapo
I was hoping
here?
for bishop D4, bishop B7 trap, but this
Yes.
is
That's it for tonight. GG.
It would work brilliantly under other circumstances, but yeah, if